We've already covered point simulation mode in our quick start video. Now let's take a look at two of the most popular modes, simple chain and chain. Let's start with simple chain, and we start by switching BroDynamics into simple chain mode. Simple chain mode is ideal for adding simple and predictable overlap motion to your animation. As with point mode, you start by selecting objects you wish to simulate. In chain mode's selection order is very important. You start selecting with the root animated object and select controls one by one from root to the tip of the chain. Then, click Simulate button. One of the main advantages of simple chain mode is its ability to loop the simulation. Simply enable the Is Loop checkbox and run the simulation. Now we have a perfectly looping animation. We can also add simple capsule-based soft collisions to the scene. Click on Add Collision Capsule button to place it in the scene. Translate, rotate and scale it however you want. You can also animate or constrain these capsules to something, for example to characters' joints. Now our chain is colliding with the capsule. And here's one more time on a simpler motion. Adding wind is also simple. Click on Add Wind button, rotate the capsule to change wind direction. You can adjust wind turbulence parameters in Wind Helper Objects attributes. Now let's look at the chain mode. Again, we start by selecting objects in order, and then clicking on the Simulate button. Immediately you can see that it's very different from what we saw in the simple chain mode. Chain mode uses N-hair for its simulation. It supports not just overlap but also overshoot motion, and in general it has more realistic physics and is our more advanced version of the chain mode. It can also preserve the whole animation of the simulated chain, and not just the root objects. For this Preserve Animation checkbox has to be enabled. Without it, it will ignore all animation but the root objects, as you can see here. This is ideal for simulating, for example, tails or long ears. As with other modes, you can hover over every parameter to see a tooltip explaining what it does, an example animation of its effect. Did I say that all modes in BroDynamics support collisions? Well, chain mode is no exception. You can add any polygonal or NURBS object as collider, using Tools, Collisions and Forces menu. Make sure to enable Use Nucleus, Collision Mode checkbox. That's it for the basics of working with chain modes in BroDynamics. Happy animating!